Like all of the other additions to the MCU over the years, Avengers Endgame, the culmination of 11 years gearing up to the Infinity Saga, is filled with treats and surprises for fans to discover. Considering it's got the longest runtime of all the titles in the franchise so far, it's no secret that it's jam-packed with little details the filmmakers popped into it for curious eyes. So today, we're doing a part 2 of our top 10 secrets you missed in Avengers Endgame. This list is kind of like an Easter egg list, mixed with references from the comics and other little callbacks to previous films that you may have missed the first time around when watching Endgame. And of course, this should be a given, but this video has major spoilers for both Endgame and actually Captain Marvel as well. So you've been warned. With that in mind, let's get to it. In at number 10, 22 Days. Right at the start of the film, we're given a look at Tony's fate since the snap. Tony is floating through space in the Guardian ship with Nebula, and their situation is pretty dire. He believes that they're going to run out of resources soon and that his death is inevitable. To keep sane, he's been using his busted Iron Man helmet to record video diaries for Pepper, and in the one that we see him record, he states that it's been 22 days that they've been stranded in space. That number carries some extra importance. 22 is the number of films in the MCU, with Avengers Endgame being the 22nd film of the franchise. Moving on to number 9, Scott's van. Here's a neat little Easter egg. In the scene where Scott returns from the quantum realm, he finds himself locked in a storage facility with not only the vehicle, but a bunch of his stuff. Take a closer look. The van is locked in a spot labeled 616, which is likely a big shout out to Earth 616, the main continuity within the Marvel Comics. FYI, the MCU is technically its own timeline, referred to as Earth 199999. That's 5 nines, right? And at number 8, the meta moments. There's a few meta moments that fans and critics picked out from the movie. In the very first scene of the film, Hawkeye says to his daughter when training her to shoot arrows, "You see where you're going. Now let's worry about how you get there." Many believe that this is a reference to how Marvel Studios had planned out the entire trajectory of the franchise prior to 2008's Iron Man film. Another moment is during Tony's funeral when the projection of him is playing. His "Not Alone in the Universe" line is a callback to when Nick Fury tried to recruit him as part of the Avengers Initiative. The "Not Alone in the Universe" concept has been something that's been floating around since the very first Iron Man movie, and look at what it's become now. And at 7, killing baby Thanos. This line from Rhodey was one of the many memorable comedic moments in the movie. While many thought it was a reference to the age-old argument, what if you went back in time and killed baby Hitler? Some may be surprised to learn that killing baby Thanos is actually a concept that's been dabbled with in the Marvel Comics. Meet the Cosmic Ghost Rider, an alternate version of Frank Castle from Earth TRN 666. This is a version of the Punisher who died during a battle on Earth when Thanos invaded the planet, and was killed when the Hulk smashed into some debris and Castle was in close proximity. Castle shows up in Hell, makes a deal with Mephisto a la the Ghost Rider origin story, and comes back to fight the Mad Titan. Except by the time he returns, Thanos is long gone, and no one is left alive on Earth. For years, Castle, aka Ghost Rider, roams around the planet until Galactus shows up, on the run from Thanos, looking for help. Galactus makes him his herald, turning him into the Cosmic Ghost Rider. And later on in the story, Castle decides that the only way to prevent Thanos from being a threat is to go back in time and kill him as a baby. But upon finding baby Thanos, he sees the child is innocent, and raises him as his own, which still doesn't actually turn out all that great. And at number 6, as Guardians of the Galaxy. At the end of the film, when all of the character storylines are wrapping up post Tony's funeral, we see Thor hop on the Guardian ship, joking with Star-Lord over who will be leading the team. It's a pretty hilarious moment, but there's one thing that he says that's a total reference to the comics. He refers to the team as the Asgardians of the Galaxy. This is a reference to the 2018 comic series written by Colin Bunn and Matteo Lolli. The team consisted of Thor's long-lost sister Angela, Valkyrie, Annabelle Riggs, Thunderstrike, Scourge the Executioner, and Throg the Frog of Thunder. Doubt we'll be seeing that iteration anytime soon. And at number 5, Love You 3000. Love You 3000, the line that Tony's daughter Morgan says to the hero towards the beginning of the film, and that he says in his goodbye video at the end of the movie, has become a bit of a popular catchphrase amongst MCU fans. But some have pointed out that there may be a silly origin to the line, and that something is called the Iron Man 3000. The Iron Man 3000 is an inversion table. It's a workout machine of sorts. Here's the ad for it.
The Iron Man Gravity 3000 is rated one of the top value inversion tables. It features all this at a price you can't find with
Yeah. And at number 4, Korg's shirt. When Bruce and Rocket visit Thor in New Asgard, Korg is hanging out in Thor's house playing video games with Meek and eating. Korg is wearing a pineapple shirt, which is a direct reference to the man who plays him, Taika Waititi, who also directed Thor Ragnarok. The director wore a pineapple romper to San Diego Comic-Con when doing press for Thor Ragnarok, and it became an iconic look of his. And at 3, Fortnite. Speaking of that New Asgard scene, when Hulk and Rocket go to collect Thor, they're taken a little back by his new lifestyle, and many audience members were taken a little back by, the fact that he, Korg, and Meek were also playing Fortnite. I mean, it makes perfect sense. It's one of the biggest gaming sensations on the planet right now, and Marvel has been doing special promotional crossovers with the Battle Royale title. But one thing that you may not have immediately noticed was who Korg was playing. It's the Grandmaster, with the username Noobmaster. See, Jeff Goldblum was there in spirit. He's not the only additional MCU character that we didn't miss out on, because in at number 2 we have Howard the Duck. Literally almost every single MCU character was present in Avengers Endgame. Hell, they even got Natalie Portman to come back. But some of you might be surprised to learn that Howard the Duck was also in the film. During the massive battle for Earth at the end of the movie, when Doctor Strange teleports everyone via his sling ring, there's a moment where Wasp appears. Now if you look to the right of the frame, you'll see Howard the Duck come into the fray, carrying a machine gun. And last but not least, in at number 1, Secret Invasion. Maybe. Towards the very end of the film, when all of the dusted characters are resuming their lives, there's a scene in which Peter Parker returns to his high school and gives Ned a big hug. But when Peter enters the school, take a look at the people behind him. It's not just a bunch of extras. Now to the right of the frame, a familiar face is standing by the entranceway greeting students. It's none other than Ben Mendelsohn, who played Talos in the Captain Marvel solo feature film. Many believe that this is a major hint to the direction in which the MCU may be headed, the Secret Invasion story event. While Captain Marvel's feature film painted the Skrulls as a race who didn't want to hurt humans, but rather wanted to ensure their survival from the Kree who are eradicating them, we still don't know what's been going on in the past few decades between the 90s and 2023 where Endgame left off. So could this mean that Talos is back and Secret Invasion could be a thing? Who knows? Alright, there we have it friends. What other secrets did you pick up on when watching the movie? Be sure to give us a shout in those comments below and let us know. Also, if you want to learn more about the hidden gems in Avengers Endgame, be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out all of the Easter egg videos that we've put out. In the meantime though, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video.